Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing some stretches that will help alleviate lower back pain. We'll start on your knees and then you'll take a giant step forward with your right foot. Do so in a way that pulls your left knee behind your body. Clasp your fingers together behind your back and then straighten your arms. Lift your chest, pull your tummy in tight. Here we're targeting the left hip flexor. Keep your shoulders back, stay tall, and breathe deeply into your diaphragm. And by the way, if this feels uncomfortable to your left kneecap, put something underneath your kneecap like a pillow or a cushion, or maybe even roll your mat up a couple times. Next, we're going into a hamstring stretch for the right leg. Extend your leg as straight as you can while keeping your hands on the ground. It's best if you actually don't straighten your knee all the way. Take your foot and rotate it from side to side, getting a little bit of internal and external rotation in this hamstring stretch. Be sure to keep your tailbone lifted high. Moving on to the glutes, you'll bend that right knee, pull your pelvis forward, and then start to scoot your right foot all the way over to the left side of your mat. Allow your knee to rest on the right side of your mat. Sit up tall and sit in your hip crease. This is pigeon pose in yoga. You can also come down to your forearms if that feels good to you. That might take the stretch deeper. Stretching your glutes is crucial to eliminating chronic low back pain. The reason is because when your glutes are tight, your hips are not able to move the way they should, and so your low back has to overcompensate for the lack of mobility in the hips. The next stretch might be a little challenging for some of you to be able to get into, but I wanted to offer it as an option anyway. Reach back behind you with your right hand, bend your left knee, and see if you can grab your foot. If you can grab your foot, you might have the flexibility to place your palm on the back of your foot and bend your elbow just like me, deepening that stretch. Turn your head and look behind you. Make any adjustments you need. We'll hold this for just a few more seconds. And release. Whew, good job. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Lift your hips and create an upside down V shape with your body. From here, pedal your feet one at a time, trying to stretch through your calves and your heels. And then we'll bring both knees back down to the ground and we'll start our stretch sequence on the other side. Take a giant step forward with your left leg. Move your knee forward so it stacks on top of your ankle, and that will drag the right knee behind you. Clasp the fingers together and stretch your knuckles down towards the ground. Lift your chest, pull your tummy back towards your spine, and breathe deeply. Next, we'll move into that hamstring stretch. Pull your hips back, straighten your left knee as much as you can, but keep a little bend in it. Rotate your foot from side to side. Do your best to lift your tailbone. Tight hamstrings can also lead to low back pain in the same way that tight hips can. When your hamstrings are tight, whenever you have to move and bend over to pick up something, if you don't have the mobility needed in the hamstrings, your low back is going to bend, overcompensating. Let's move into that pigeon stretch, moving the foot over to the right side of the mat, dropping the knee over to the left side of the mat. First, you're going to sit really tall, and then if you want to, you can come down to your forearms. In any stretch that we do, breathing deeply will help accentuate that stretch and take it a little bit further. So focus on taking a really deep breath in through your belly, and then a complete exhale, clearing your lungs of old air. And now we'll take that more challenging quadricep stretch. Make sure it's the left arm you're reaching back with to pull on the right foot. Turn your head and take it into a twist. Release your foot. And let's step back into downward dog. Let your head hang loose between your arms. Pedal your feet. And then start to walk your hands back towards your toes. Take a step forward and we'll just hang here for a moment. Grab your elbows and sway from side to side. That feels really, really nice as we decompress the lumbar spine. Slowly roll up to a stand. And that's it for our stretches today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.